everyone!
Hello.
So today we are bringing you a second candle video.
My sinuses are ready.
If you didn't catch the first version of this video, I made Macky sniff all of the new candles I had gotten because I had just become a rep for a shop called Canterbury Road Co. Still a rep, and you can still use my code Alexa17 in order to get a discount on your order. And I would suggest ordering soon because holiday rush and all of that stuff. Plus there's a lot of really fun holiday scents which are going to be coming up in this video. It's exciting.
Like it sounded like you had to court me. It's like you're sniffing these candles. No, I volunteered.
Anyway, before anything else, before we do our usual pairing a book and a candle, we're going to talk about 3 candles that I kind of didn't want to pair the book because they go so well together. And it's actually a part of Shannon's exclusive November candles. She created 3 writing candles inspired by NaNoWriMo, since November is supposed to be the month of NaNoWriMo, although I am failing miserably at that, so we're not gonna act like it's actually happening for me. The first is Currently Writing, and this one smells like Merlot, pipe tobacco, and blank pages, which is all I have. I like that one. It smells like the Merlot.
Oh, there's the Merlot.
Right? Nice, right? The next one, and this is one of my favorites, is Writing at the Cafe, which is biscotti, hot tea, and lemon cake. It just makes me feel like eating it. This one smells like something you could eat.
Oh, gee. I was about to instinctively
No, it really smells like cake, though. That's the thing.
Can we have food? Shannon, is there food that comes in this, like, smell and taste? Because I would order that from you. I'm just saying, like, I would have my own little, these are Shannon's, like, little pastries, and they smell like biscotti, hot tea, and lemon cake.
It's so good. It's very atmospheric. And the last of the set is Writing at My Desk, which smells like blood citrus, salt water, and oak. This was a real surprise to me because I'm not very fond of citrusy scents on the whole, but the way this one is blending in with the other 2, it's so subtle and so good, and I just love this candle.
So we're gonna burn all 3 of them together and hope that we get some writing done this month?
No. Because I'm not getting any writing done, right? It's pleasant and it's subtle. Those candles are Shannon's collection that she came up with for November. You can buy them separately or as a set, so go check out the shop for that.
Just the set.
And now we're gonna move on into the land of these are all the candles that I got over the last, I think, 2 months it's been, so first we have a candle that has been discontinued but will probably come back for the summer, and that is Reading by the Pool. And it smells like lemon, berries, and sugared ice. So kind of summery.
I want sugared ice.
It smells like lemonade.
Oh hey, yeah it does.
Yeah, it does. And the book I picked to pair that is The Moon and More by Sarah Dessen. Sarah Dessen's books are usually set in the summertime, and this one in particular is about a girl who is just trying to figure out what she wants to do with her life in between the summer. It's the summer in between when she graduated from high school and when she's about to go off to college. So I really like this one. I know a lot of people didn't, but for me personally, I thought this was a really well written story. Next one is, it's actually part of a series of candles that Shan did for a book series, and I had 2 of them in my last video, and this is the one I was missing, and it is Blue the Mirror, and this smells like blueberry yogurt, tea, and sage. I was like, whoops, that was really strong in my face. It's good though. It does really remind me of the house 300 Foxway in the Raven Cycle series, but I particularly chose Blue Lily, Lily Blue because, obviously blue, and because this is my favorite book so far of the series.
This smells like a proper lady's sitting room.
I wouldn't say blue is a proper lady though. The next one is Reading Under the Covers, and it smells like pomegranate, bourbon, leather, and black currant. It smells a little bit like the fruity part, which is the pomegranate obviously, but then you can also smell the black currant actually. And for this one, I just chose The Brothers Grimm because the book just reminded me of the feel of that, so yeah. And this is a book I would take into my bed and read when I was a kid. Obviously, it's a collection of Grimm's fairy tales.
Still not over this candle. I think I like this one.
The next candle is Percy and Monty. Ta-da! And this smells like leather, gin, and tobacco. This is obviously inspired by The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. It does smell sort of like a gentleman's club, or how I would imagine a gentleman's club to smell. Hilariously enough, because it reminded me of like...
Sorry.
I don't know, something manly and male, I picked The Secret by Julie Gard, which is one of my favorite historical romance books I've ever read. It involves a relationship between a English lass and a Scottish laird, and it's so good.
Okay.
Your face was so funny when you read that one.
It's, you know, it's not my scent, but if you like them big, strapping, and, you know, manly, which I traditionally don't.
Slight skip, I just forgot that I wanted to show this one without pairing it with a book because I couldn't think of a book that had a good Thanksgiving theme in it, and this one reminds me of Thanksgiving. It's Friday Night Dinner. It's actually inspired by Gilmore Girls, but I haven't watched that show, so.
Yeah.
It smells like pumpkin pie, marshmallow, and cranberries.
Sounds like something she would eat.
No, but it smells really good though. It smells like fall.
Oh, yeah. Is that how I rate Shannon's candles?
If you would eat it or not?
Meaning I wouldn't eat it, and I would eat it. Like, that's just, there's no, like, in between.
Next is currently reading the autumn edition, and it smells like a white chocolate pumpkin mocha. The label looks like that. And this is actually going to be going out of the shop at the end of the month, so definitely buy it. Oh, it smells like a Starbucks drink.
Okay, yeah.
And
Definitely
I picked Beauty and the Beast for this one, mostly because I was thinking about like the Disney movie. It has nothing to do with the actual book. It was just like, I thought of the Disney movie and like the whole, like when they were doing the dinner scene. So that was fun. Next we have Reading by Witchlight, and this one is Tea Leaves, Magic Herbs, and Incense. I meant to get this one a while back, but I didn't.
That's totally like...
This was in October, and it's not in the shop anymore, but I just wanted to share it anyway. And it smells very witchy. So for that one,
Hey.
I picked The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding by Alexandra Bracken. It is about a boy who discovers that he is basically the vessel for a demon and all the shenanigans that ensue when the said demon wants to take over.
It smells like magic.
Right? Right.
Like, I'm thinking of the movie Practical Magic.
Oh
It's
my
also
gosh,
a book, by the way.
yes! If we owned that one, I would have picked that one for this.
I should get that book.
Then we have Toil and Trouble, which smells like salted toffee and candied apples.
And because I can't read, I read Troll.
It smells like a fair. You know, I realized I should have picked
Hey, the State
the Night
Fair.
Circus for that one, but I picked Shakespeare because that's what inspired this candle. Obviously Macbeth, just saying. So yeah, very witchy. It's so sweet for a witchy
It is
scent,
though, it is.
isn't it?
But then again, witches can be sweet.
I was gonna say like Hansel and Gretel, I guess, right?
Well, there's a lot of sugar involved in that story.
Next is The Queen, and again it's pomegranate, honey, lily, and fire.
That Queen?
Oh, this actually smells really good.
Queen and Country, James.
And I picked a book called The Queen of the Tierling by Erica Johansson, and it is about a girl named Kelsey who, at the age of 16, I believe, is brought back to reclaim her kingdom and to stop the queen of a rival kingdom from taking over. Canterbury Road, which smells like smoked wine, citrus mint, and wood. Ah, that's delightful. It smells so English. I don't know. I don't know why, but it smells really English. I don't know. Anyway, I just decided to cheat a little on this one and just pick a UK edition that I own, and that is Uprooted by Naomi Novik. This is the beautiful UK edition of this book, and it is a fantasy standalone story about, it's not quite a dragon, it's a wizard and a girl and magical shenanigans. Okay, next is one of my favorite scents that's in the shop right now, and you guys absolutely have to get it, and it's Butterbrew Cupcakes.
Ooh.
And it smells like melted butterscotch and spiced cake. Again, with the cake, guys. And it really smells like cake. Oh my god, can I just please? That I would eat. Cream cheese frosting.
No, yeah, the cream cheese frosting.
Obviously,
I would...
had to go with Harry Potter because that's obviously where this candle drew its inspiration from. This is the pretty Slytherin edition of the 20th anniversary editions, and I don't know why I picked Slytherin, but...
They would hoard the cream cheese.
And then another Harry Potter candle, Newt Scamander, smells like magic cotton and mint, and this is actually a custom that Kristen from Super Space Chick had made, and Shan made me one too because I asked. Oh, it smells delightful. Newt is such a delightful character, so this scent suits him, and obviously Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, because duh, what else would you associate with Newt Scamander?
I think the Niffler would smell like this.
You think the Niffler would smell? Okay then.
In my version of the Potterverse.
We have a couple of holiday candles. The first one is currently reading the winter edition, and I love this label because it's so pretty. It's Sugar Cookie Latte and Candlelight. Once again, smells like something I would eat.
Oh, I want this.
The
I wanna
book
eat it.
that I picked for this is The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. This is the first in a fantasy series. It is inspired by Russian lore and Russian folklore and Russian magic, and it's so good, and it has such an atmospheric wintry setting, which is why I paired it with that particular candle.
So,
Do you have a favorite yet?
I want to eat them. Sorry, Jen. I have to eat your candles.
Another holiday candle is Reading by the Tree, and this is Christmas trees, orange, and cloves, and this is so festively holiday-ish. It smells like Christmas.
Does it?
And this reminds me of A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. I don't know, there's just something about this book that gives me that vibe, so.
Oh, it smells like incense.
Second to the last of the holiday candles is The Nutcracker Prince, and this is gingerbread, pecans, and eggnog, which is an interesting combination. It smells like dessert again.
What? See, everything makes me hungry now. Like, I haven't eaten dinner.
Obviously, because in my mind I associate the Nutcracker with the ballet, I picked a ballet book, and this is a really old book that I used to read over and over again when I was little. It's called A Dream of Sadler's Wells by Lorna Hill, and it's basically a girl whose father dies and her entire life is uprooted because of that. She's a ballet dancer, in case you were wondering.
It's a kind of a bleak book compared to a really cheery smelling candle.
I know. Currently reading the holiday edition, and it smells like peppermint mocha and candlelight. Oh my god, again with the Starbucks drink.
Yeah, we're going to Starbucks after this.
I know, right? Obviously I paired it with a Christmas book, A Wallflower Christmas by Lisa Kleypas. This is the book that follows the Wallflower series, the Wallflowers Quartet, and it's about the brother of two of the characters in that quartet, so it's a really good one. Speaking of the wallflowers, so I got really excited because Shan made me custom candles, and I was like, she and I thoroughly enjoyed planning these out because we both really love these books and these characters, and so Shannon made me, I will ask you to hold this. So I saved the best for last. Shannon made me a couple of custom candles, and she and I have been so excited about them since we first started planning them. And I'm really, really thrilled to announce that she has created 4 different candles inspired by the 4 leading ladies of one of my favorite historical romance series. This is the Wallflower series by Lisa Kleypas. We have Secrets of a Summer Night, sorry. It Happened One Autumn, Devil in Winter, my all-time fave, and Scandal in Spring. This series centers around 4 friends who are all wallflowers during the London season, and so they become friends and are determined to help each other find a match. So yeah, it's basically the essence. So each one focuses on a different character and a different romance. So I have 4 candles. I can't hold all of them because they're gigantic, but 4 candles. Can't do it. Anyway, so let's start with Annabelle. She is the main character of Secrets of a Summer Night, and the smells are pineapple, oak, meadow, and leather. And it smells delightful. Just delightful. I shall hold it for you to sniff.
Well, this does smell summery.
Yeah.
And nightly. I have no idea what I just said.
Okay, the next one is Lillian, and she is the lead in It Happened One Autumn. And it smells like orchids, citrus, lavender, and pears. Oh my gosh, it's so delightful. It's so, it's like floral and fruity. It's like a good drink. That's what it smells like.
Oh.
Okay, we're gonna kind of go out of order because I want to save my favorite for last, obviously. Daisy is the star of A Scandal in Spring, and the candle obviously smells like daisies, rain, books, and sunshine. And it also smells delightful, like a meadow in spring. Not so scandalous though.
Not very scandally. Like, there's not even a hint of Olivia Pope in that one.
And last, but obviously not least, because this is my favorite, it's Evangeline, and she's the leading lady in Devil in Winter, which is my favorite. And this smells like spice, roses, amber, and sandalwood, which is delightful. I just love that smell so much. It makes me so happy.
Again, a different distinguished ladies' sitting room, where she has gentlemen callers come to her.
I love them. You guys have no idea how happy I am that Shan agreed to make me these candles. I've never ever seen historical romance candles, and to have these 4 lovely candles with the ladies, inspired by the ladies of my favorite historical romance series, is fantastic, and I'm just so excited. These are customs, but if you are interested in having them, you could go and bug Shan over at Canterbury Road Co. and see if she'll make them and maybe stock them in the shop. So yeah. Also, if you have not read the Wallflower series by Lisa Kleypas, do it. It's amazing, so much fun.
What's up, Lisa?
Those are all the candles that
continuity.
we've gotten in about the last month or so, I want to say. So yeah, super excited. Again, the writing ones are only for November, so you should head on over to the shop to get them if you still want them. There are also a couple of other scents that are retiring at the end of November. I did a post about that on Instagram, and so did Chen. Upcoming news, she is going to be stocking a couple of interesting customs depending on which one wins the fan vote. I personally would vote for Newt's Commander because I think it smells amazing. But also she has candles inspired by the Magician series, and they sound like they're going to smell amazing, so I also would like those. She also has a Black Panther candle, interestingly enough.
Interesting.
So
that
yeah.
makes sense.
Again, if you want to shop over at Canterbury Road Co., you can go ahead and use my discount code Alexa17 in order to do so with a discount. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this edition of Canterbury Candle Tales, and you will probably be seeing another one in the next month or so, because candles. Can't say no to candles.
Get some sense into your life.
Thanks for all my candles, Shan. You are the best. Also, I'm just really excited about my Wallflowers candles because they're amazing and
They are.
you just need them. Get excited for the next set of customs that she and I are working on though, because those are really going to be good too. All right, till next time guys, bye!